The beloved of Allah ﷺ then went for Hajj. And after his Hajj, which was known as Hajjatul Wada', the beloved of Allah ﷺ fell ill. What then happened was, when the news of the beloved of Allah ﷺ's illness spread throughout Arabia, many people had become apostate. And some even claimed prophethood. Among them was a man by the name of Aswad Ansi. He was in Yaman. Another famous person at the time was Musaylima Kadhab. Anyway, Aswad Ansi, being in Yaman, he claimed prophethood. And he was a very evil individual. Big in size, strong, tall stature, and he was a very dirty magician. With all of that, he was eloquent. He would encapsulate people and dominate them with his captivating speech. He was very witty, and he could play with the minds of people with his falsehood. And he would lure in the rich and the seniors of the communities through giving them high positions and bribes. And when he would present himself before people, he was always veiled and covered because he wanted that awe about himself. The Yemeni community at the time was led by the Abna, as we mentioned earlier, and their leaders were Shahr bin Badan, Hazrat Badan, Rahmatullah alayhi's son Shahr, and Hazrat Fairuz al-Daylami radiallahu anhu as well. So at the time, Hazrat Badan and Hazrat Shahr and Hazrat Fairuz, who were leading the Yemeni community, they were now loyal to our Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They were following his practices and teachings and guidance. That's why the beloved of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam sent Sahabar radiallahu anhum, Hazrat Mu'adh, Hazrat Abu Musa Ash'ari, then Hazrat Ali, Hazrat Khalid radiallahu anhum, there to make Allah, to strive for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Hazrat Mu'adh and Hazrat Abu Musa Ash'ari stayed there, resided there, as scholars teaching the people and guiding the people. So they were now no longer loyal to Persia, but now to our Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Islam. But Aswad Ansi was now advocating his falsehood. And who were those who embraced his way and his teachings and na'udhu billah, his false prophethood? Was his community, the Banu Madhij tribe. Anyway, they took over Yaman and they killed the ruler of Yemen at the time, Hazrat Shahr bin Badan rahmatullah alayhima. And what Aswad Ansi did was, he forcefully detained his wife, meaning Shahr bin Badan's wife, whose name was Adad. In Arabic it's pronounced Adad, probably in Persian it would be Azad. Many areas started falling to his sword in shock. After Sana'a, from Sana'a to Hadramaut, he was quite in control. Even up to Ta'if, quite a few people were showing loyalty to Aswad Ansi because of the sort of tribalistic system. He had another system where he would pay people handsomely and spread them out amongst the communities. And these few people would actually analyze and research the lives of people, the personal lives of people. They would get to know their secrets, get to know their problems, understand them. And when these people would come to Aswad Ansi for solutions, his own personal spies would come in from a different door. And because he was also veiled, and he would go in further into another room, he would hear about the secrets of those individuals who are seeking his guidance from the other side. And like that, people thought he was gaining, receiving revelation. And this is how he spread his fame. And strangely, this is the same system many of these false prophets of today's times. This is the system they use. They pay a few people, and then they go to this place of prayers, like churches and so forth, and there's certain people who have to pretend to be sick, and these priests now pray for them and so to say cure them, and after some time they gain a big check from those priests thereafter. There was a friend of mine who visited yesterday, Muhammad from Ingogo, so he sells chickens. Anyway, years ago when he had embraced Islam, he was in one of the churches, and the priest was asking for donations because his daughter was ill. Allah make it easy for one and all. But in that, he was curing so many other people. So he got up and he said to the priest, this brother is an Afrikaner brother, so he said to the priest that, why don't you pray and your daughter will get cured? So anyway, he got very upset and they chased him out of the church.